All right, welcome to this month's Do You Know show. We are at Green Lake, Salisbury Beach. Actually, this is the Salisbury Green Lake Public Water Access. I'm here with Sharon. You're the baiter for the Let's Go Fishing trip today, right?
Yes, I am. I'm the assistant.
That's right. It's Let's Go Fishing. That's what we're doing. We're going to have a lot of fun. This is a great way for seniors to get out in the community. And it's not just fishing either. There's also some boat cruises too, aren't there, Sharon?
That's right. And we aren't just doing seniors this year. We're doing youth and we're doing veterans and their families. So any of those categories, call the office and we will arrange a fishing trip or a boat ride.
All right, that sounds good. And today it's a fishing trip, so we're going to see what's going on. I already talked to four of the senior ladies today, and Sharon, they're excited about going. Last year, there were about 1,700 people that actually went on cruises or fished. This year, 50 different trips and 555 people, correct?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We are busy, and if the only reason that we would cancel a trip is with extreme heat or extreme weather.
It's a good thing we're going out today. It's supposed to be over 100, and we're here in the morning, so we're not going to cancel this trip. It's going to be fun. If you want more information, just Google Let's Go Fishing Willmar, and you'll get the information. We don't know what the phone number is, so you can probably just check it out on the side of the pontoon. We'll show you that. Later on in the show. That's right. All right, it's Let's Go Fishing. Again, for more information, feel free to give them a call, contact them, because it's a great program, and you want to do something for the rest of the summer and into the fall, take a little boat cruise or go fishing. All right, you're watching Do You Know?
Hello, this is Susan Matson and Ella Roth at Green Lake Nursery. Today we're going to be looking at plants that are coming into our garden with diseases or with insect bites, insect holes on the leaves. We've had a lot of questions lately about plants that are not doing as they are supposed to do. Ella's going to show us some of the plants, and then we're going to look at some possible solutions. There always is the mindset that, well, if I put Roundup on it, it'll take care of the problem. Well, these problems are not really corrected by Roundup. So, Ella, if you would like to start with our samples behind us.
Hi. Yeah, it's been a tough year this year. Lots of insects, lots of disease and lots of drought stress. Great example of drought stress, the astilbe. Astilbe is a shade-loving plant, but it loves water. I don't care how much water you gave these this year, Susan. They are suffering from drying out. So water, water, water. The other problems we're seeing is on hosta. There is a difference between a cutworm damage, which you will see on the sides of the leaf, as well as holes, and slug damage, which is caused by, well, not so bad this year because it's been kind of dry, but you'll see smaller holes and the damage will be happening at night, whereas cutworm, it would be all during the day, and that will last all summer. So try to get rid of those. Oh, another example of disease we're seeing, Susan, and we all know what this is. This is a coneflower, and when you have deformities in the flowers, sometimes on the foliage, and it doesn't just happen to a coneflower, it can happen to your carrots as well in the garden. This is called aster yellows, and that's caused by a small bug, blister beetle, leafhopper, and there is no cure. You have to remove the plant, and that's in any of the coneflowers can get that. I'm also seeing powdery mildew. An example, great example is on Monarda or bee balm. You'll see a lot of foliage that's gone at the base of the plant and see white powdery spots on the leaves, and that can happen on phlox, it can happen on lilacs, a lot of different kinds of plants, and that's a flesh-eating virus. So you could cut this down to the ground and hope for drier weather for it to go away, or you could use a fungicide spray on this as well. We see that on upright phlox as well, Susan. See how the new growth is coming back so nice, but the mildew will take it from the bottom leaves all the way up to the top. Remove the foliage that's infected and spray with the fungicide, and always follow the label directions, and don't spray in the heat of the day, in the morning or in the evening. We have also problems with the yellow coneflower. This is a leaf spot disease called anthracnose, and you'll see this as black or dark red spots on the leaves. This can also be on ash trees and on maple trees and on even dogwood shrubs. And this is caused by the weather, high humidity and a wet spring. Irises suffered this spring. There was an iris blight that went through, causing the leaves to turn yellow and dry up. Cut it back to the pot like we've done here, and then also a fungicide spray early or late in the day. So some of the solutions, we should maybe go on to that, or you want, all right, one more excellent sample of drought stress and sun. This is sun scorch on a hosta. It won't kill it, but you know, you can cut off the worst of the foliage, but remember, as long as the leaf is green, that it's functioning. So water is one of the best solutions for that, and cut off the foliage that looks the worst. Okay. What can we do about all this? Well, there's a number of chemicals that you can use. Just make sure that you know whether it's for bugs or for disease. This is a organic and spray that can be used for the cutworms or the slugs. It's capsaicin, and it works great if you want to go the organic route. If you want to go into the chemical route for insects, a 7 dust is great, 8 is also, and this is specifically just for bugs and won't do anything for disease. If you want a multi-purpose one, then I would go into a flower dust, and that would be for diseases and bugs as well. There again, you would want to do that on a weekly basis, and remember the rain will wash it off. If you want to go just for the diseases, then I would look for a product that is specifically for a fungicide. This is used on roses, tomatoes for blight, spraying the lower bottom area of the plant. And if you want to go organic again, the Bon Neem product, which is an oil from the painted daisy, I believe, or African daisy. And that's all organic, and that's a multi-purpose for diseases and insects. So those are some of the best things you can do. If you have any problems and you're not sure what they are, bring in samples to me, and we'll help you try to solve the problem.
I know that there's been some questions about vegetables too, and I know that this isn't the place to find full-grown vegetables at this time. But I know people have been talking about the tomato, some of the tomatoes having blossom end rot. And that is where the end of the tomato or the side of the tomato that actually has a blossom on it will become black, and it'll actually enter inside the tomato, although it doesn't hurt you to eat it. I mean, you can cut it off and you can still eat the part that's good, but it looks like it's, it looks like it's bad. It looks like it's rotten, yes.
Yeah.
But it is something that it still isn't going to affect the flavor of the tomato, and I can verify that because I had one yesterday. But it is something that is caused by inconsistent watering. So if you can think of anything else with vegetables this year, the usual?
Well, we're seeing some mildew on cucumbers and squash. The leaves are starting to dry up. So other than that, just had a call on a tomato this morning. I think it has a corn borer in it. So just, if you dust your vegetable garden on a weekly basis and keep the water on it, especially now when they're forming fruit, then you shouldn't have too many problems.
Okay, this is Do You Know at Green Lake Nursery, and it wraps it up for today.
Bill, have you seen my keys anywhere? They disappeared.
You had them yesterday, sweetheart.
Let me see, I was reading a book here.
I'll help you look. I don't see them in the kitchen. Maybe you left them in the bathroom again.
Strangest thing. I can't figure. Bill.
It's all right, baby.
The warning signs of Alzheimer's disease may be right in front of you. For help and information, call the Alzheimer's Association or visit alz.org/10signs.
Hi, my name is Haley and I work at the Humane Shelter in Willmar, Minnesota. It's really fun here because you get to work with a bunch of cute little animals, groom them, clean the litter box, or just have one-on-one time with the puppies in the small puppy room. It's really fun to see everybody smile and everything. Sometimes I help out with the people, try to figure out what type of pets they want and what type of animal would fit them and fit their personality and everything, and it's really fun.
Hi, everybody. We're over at the WEAC, the Willmar Education and Arts Center. If you're not familiar with the building, if you're not familiar with all the things that go on in WEAC, we encourage you to find out more about this incredible community place that houses many different entities. The school district, the Willmar Arts Council, and various other entities use the building to support our community. We're over and we're looking at one of the many art displays that the Arts Council coordinates. And right with me right now is one of the artists. Her name is Charlize Sands, and you cannot believe the art that we have just seen. Hopefully you just caught the clips that Rudy took of all the beautiful, oh my gosh, amazing stuff. So we're going to talk to Charlize a little bit. We are so excited. Right behind me is one of your works. There's more on the walls around me. Tell us a little bit about where you're from and how you got started in doing wildlife art.
Well, I'm actually from Willmar, and I've been in Willmar my whole life, and I have always loved animals ever since I was little, and I've drawn ever since I was little too, and so I guess it was only natural that, you know, in time I'd become a wildlife artist. So it's a passion of mine, and I've always loved animals and drawing and stuff. So
I see that you've won some awards. People may not be aware that you're a Willmarite and that you've been awarded and that you're touted and that you've done amazing stuff, because this community sometimes don't know about all the secret hidden treasures, and you are one of them. So tell them a little bit more. I want you to like toot your horn a little bit and tell them a little bit more about the awards and the kinds of work that you've done and where you've been able to share your work.
Well, this year actually I recently entered the BBC Wildlife Artist of the Year competition, and that's an international competition that takes place over in the UK. And it was an online entry form, and I entered last minute, and one of my pieces actually got commended, which of all the categories, there's the first place, the winner, the runner-up, and the commended. So my piece essentially placed in the really high category, so I was not expecting that, but I was very happy about it.
And it's an international competition, so your artwork is being judged against people from all over the world, and you were one of the top handful of people.
Right, yeah, I think there was a total of 40 artworks that actually won something out of 1,000 some entries, so I was really, really happy, and definitely did not expect to get as far as I did, but I figured I'd try and see what happened, so.
Well, fantastic, congratulations. Where can people see your work? They can see it right now at the WEAC, but it's going to move. So where are other places that people can see and or buy your works in the region or throughout the state?
Well, actually, I have my own website. It's www.shalisesands.com, and you spell my name S-H-A-L-E-S-E, by the way. And I also will probably be taking part in Celebrate Art, Celebrate Coffee this year, so I'll have my work there. And I'm going to try to get into Prairie Pothole Days too, so I might have a display there. So just kind of, I'll be around here and there, and I'll always be online too. So
great, that makes it easy to find you. If people don't get over here and they love wildlife, they're really going to be blown away by your works. You do everything from pencil sketches to, I think they're acrylics or oils, but tell people a little bit about what you do and how you decide what you're going to paint or draw. I mean, you have everything from a cute polar bear that I think is just fabulous to it looks like some kind of a duck or goose.
Yeah, well, most art that I do comes from my head initially. Is I'll have an idea in my head of what exactly I want the painting or drawing to look like, and then I'll probably combine 5 or 6 or 7 or more different references just to get that idea down onto the paper. And like you said, I do drawings and acrylics and oils, and colored pencils and stuff. So I do a wide variety of two-dimensional media.
Your work is fantastic. I want to thank you on behalf of our region for displaying it here. And if people are interested in buying it, you can come to WEAC. You can check it out really quick. I'm not sure how long this is going to be up, but you can also look at your website and find you at Celebrate Art, Celebrate Coffee, and hopefully Prairie Pothole Days. We want to encourage you to buy her work. It's fantastic. Hands down the best I have seen. Really incredible stuff. She's going to go places, so you want to check it out. We're going to transition. We're going to talk to the Willmar Area Arts Council representative, Janet Olney. I believe she's the president or the director, and we are thrilled to talk to her more about the arts community. I am over visiting with my friend Janet Olney. Thank you for having me. It's great to be over at WEAC and looking at the art displays. Janet, as the coordinator of the Willmar Area Arts Council, you have lots of things going on with art. I know you have a website. We want to encourage people to find out more about art, especially the displays that you offer here at WEAC for free. Oh my gosh, for free, people. It's an amazing art display and it changes. So tell people a little bit more about the art displays and what you are working on with the council.
We put a display here in the gallery area every month from June to December. January through May, the schools use it, the students do it. June is our Studio Hop display. It's because our Studio Hop is in June, so we put samples of Studio Hop artists' work in June.
And people may not know what that is if they're not following the art.
It is, they should, yes they should. Studio Hop is our annual studio tour where you can go around and visit different artist studios and see where they work, their creative workspaces. Then July through December, we rotate monthly. This month, obviously, was Shalice. Next month, we're excited about it. It's called The Many Faces of Wood, and we've got wood carvers, we've got wood turners, we've got wood burners. It's going to wood furniture makers. So this area is all going to be filled up with different wood items. Yep. September, I am going to be the artist. I've gotten a couple SMOC grants to do new works, so I'm going to be showing my new works for the first time.
Now, people may not know, Janet. They should, because you are one of our treasures here in this region, and truly you have an amazing gift. But people may not know what you do and what your medium is. So you're going to do a show, so they'll be able to come and see it, which is fabulous, and hopefully you're going to have prices so people can buy them too. But tell them a little bit about your work and your art.
I am a basket maker, a fiber artist, and my new works, what I got the grant for was to do some big works. So, I'm talking big baskets. And most of them are tapestry baskets, which means I weave one basket with the good side in, and then I weave the tapestry outside it. And the last one I just finished, I commissioned a potter to make me a big urn, and I used that as the mold and built the basket around it. It's 30 inches tall and 5 feet 3 inches around. It's big. And then we broke the pot to get it out, and then I built the tapestry around that. And then I'm also working on some wall pieces. I'm doing a triptych. It's 3 panels that are 1 by 4 feet each. So that should be done by the show too. So yeah, I'm excited to show my new stuff. And then October is Karen Reedy, who is a watercolor artist from Paynesville. November is our Small Work Silent auction. We have an auction every November, and artists can bring pieces that are smaller than 12 by 12 by 12. So it's all small works. It's just in time to do Christmas shopping. It's a lot of fun. And then our final exhibit this year is going to be Ron Adams. Yep, with his paintings. So we've got an exciting lineup, I think. And I would like people to encourage them to come out each month. We also have a reception for the artists every month. The wood reception is going to be August 23rd, Thursday from 4 to 6. We usually have them on a Thursday. And they are in the paper, they're in the arts calendar, and then we do place ads. Or you can always go to our website, which is WillmarAreaArtsCouncil.org.
I'm going to encourage everybody. I'm going to repeat that because sometimes when people are watching the show, they're so busy concentrating on, oh, what kind of art did she say she creates, or who's coming in, who's Ron Adams, and he's a painter and he's fabulous too. There's lots of things coming up. So we want to encourage everybody out there who's watching this to go to where Janet suggested, whether it's the Willmar Area Arts Council website that lists who's coming and when the receptions are and when the open house / viewings are, but also the newspaper and some ads. We want to encourage everybody, because you may not remember this tomorrow, that the Willmar Area Arts are alive and very active and incredibly talented. And you have the ability to see this for free. You don't even have to pay, like drive to the cities and pay to get in. Sure.
One more plug?
Of course.
Our big fall festival is coming up. Celebrate Art, Celebrate Coffee is September 15th. That is downtown Willmar. One of the highlights this year is we're having Monroe Crossing is coming.
And tell them who that is.
That is a vocal group that does bluegrass mainly. They are going to be doing workshops at Bethel Church for people who want to participate.
Yep.
And then they're doing a 2-hour concert at Celebrate Art. So it's going to be a fun day. September 15th.
Janet, thank you so much for showing us more about the gallery and the exhibits, telling us about what's coming up and how active the Arts Council is to bring art to all the people in our region. We are so lucky to have so many talented people. We want to encourage you to look up the Willmar Area Arts Council website. We want to encourage you to be active in the arts and in the community at large. Find out more and participate. You're watching the Do You Know Show.